Scary story time while I make slime. Get your money's worth and let it drain. Like, y'all, I could not make this up. Like, no. So, y'all, this happened a couple hours ago, and I'm at loss for words. I was home alone like a couple hours ago or whatever, right? And I hear footsteps upstairs. Mind you, no one is upstairs. No one's upstairs. It's just me in the house. Y'all, I hear someone going down the stairs upstairs and then coming down here. I thought my auntie's husband was upstairs. I did not think I was in the house entirely alone. So my auntie called me and she was like, oh, do you want something from the store, like Doritos? She asked me what Doritos did I want. As I'm talking to my auntie, I hear footsteps again upstairs. And I was like, oh, where's everyone at? And he just starts going down the list of where everyone is. And then I say, so no one's in the house with me? She says, no. My heart drops. So I go, like, I run and I go get the Bible because, y'all, I could not make this up. Hold up. This just dropped all the way down here and rolled. I just rolled it up so y'all can see when it's on here, there's no falling because it's like scrunches. So this, y'all, anyways, we're ignoring that. Back to the story time. But yeah, so I call my auntie and, I go get the Bible. And I'm just sitting there and I'm praying and I put my head under the cover, y'all, because this ghost's not gonna get me. I don't know what's in here. Y'all, tell me freaking why. The baby, my auntie's baby, he has this little walker thing. And I literally heard, like, from one of the toys rattling. That was like 3 steps away from my current position. I freaking freaked out. I had my head under the covers, like I wasn't freaking moving. Like, that was one of the moments where my heart dropped. Okay, mind you, this has happened to me before, but in different types of settings. I was here home alone one time and I was sleeping and I kind of had like a bad dream, right? So I like shook myself out of the bad dream and then like I closed my eyes again, but I put my head under the covers and I closed my eyes again, and then I heard like the baby's toy rattling again. That situation happened before this current situation. So because of my nails, I can't really click, but I had to hang up on my auntie because she was just making orders. And I called my grandma and I told my grandma like everything that was going on, and she told me that it's okay, she's gonna like pray over when she gets back. Y'all, I literally did not move until someone came back. I left out something. The door freaking opened, like this door opened when I heard the footsteps, just kept opening and closing. So I think it's time for me to go. Scary story times while I make slime Q&A, I guess. I don't know. Somebody asked me to do this. I'm kidding. Nobody asked me to do this. And if you're wondering, how do you have more? I put water in here, okay? I'm getting my money's worth. When was the first paranormal activity? When was the first paranormal activity I've ever experienced? I don't even think this is gonna activate. I was I think between the ages 3 and 5, and it was young Kishi. If you know, you know. For those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, from the ages 3 to 5 years old, I would not answer to my birth name. I would literally only answer to young Kishi, and I literally did not sound like me. I was not acting like who I am now. And I would constantly just say my name is young Kishi, like 24/7. My name is young Kishi. Sometimes my mom and my grandma said that they couldn't even understand me and they believed that I was speaking a different language. They also said that they believed that young Kishi was from either China or Japan. I don't know. But yeah, so all the way up until I was 5 years old, I was not going by my birth name. And then one day I just snapped out of it. So that was the very first paranormal activity thing I've ever experienced. The scariest paranormal activity I've experienced had to be the Disney princesses. Basically, I don't want to call them demons, but spirits manifested themselves as the Disney princesses to trick me to jump out of a moving car. And that had to be maybe a year or 2 after young Kishi. So yeah, from a very young age I was experiencing them. This is slime from the last video that just never really activated. Someone also asked me, are my stories real and do I believe in supernatural? Yes, I do. I believe in spirits. I believe in the supernatural. Come on phone, what's going on? I believe in it. I believe in it all. Yeah. So the most recent time that I've seen like a ghost had to be like maybe a couple of days ago, if not a week ago. I was in the living room and I seen somebody walking up the stairs that wasn't there. So I minded my business and I'm sure they minded theirs. And this is just an apology if I've seen off in my videos, if I haven't been happy. I have been depressed lately, but I'm turning over a new leaf, okay? Yeah. Make cloud slime with me because the last time I tried to make it, y'all cussed me out and said I failed, so we gonna try again. Did I look up any tutorials? No, I didn't. Get your money's worth and let it drain. We just gonna be going with our instinct. Our instinct. I low-key did not want to mix this with the white, but it's gonna turn white anyways. Yeah, okay, that's enough. That's enough. I got this from Five and Below, and this stuff is like low-key messy, so I'm gonna put some of the instant snow in this cup. Again, I did not look up any tutorials. I'm just going with my instinct, y'all. I think that this is enough. And I hurt the crap out of my the back of my ankle just now. Whew, I wanted to cry. So we gotta add water. I don't know how much. I think that will be enough. We're gonna let this sit here and do what it do, and then we're gonna activate the slime. Again, y'all, I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, so how was y'all day? My day has been okay. Like, it's been all right. Ugh, just so ghetto for no reason. I don't know why I just always wants to act dramatic and just not activate when I put the activator that's been working for the past 3 days in it. Anyways, somebody told me to film this video without any cuts. I low-key forgot, so I'm still gonna cut it. I forgot how fun it was just making slime and not having to tell it story time while I make it. Pretty enjoyable. And I'm realizing that a lot of people be throwing away good slime because y'all don't got slime hands. You gotta sit there and knead it. It's a process. Like, you gotta knead it like you kneading dough, honey. Like, it's definitely a process that you just have to get used to over time, because I remember my hands just used to be a big old mess, but I would just sit there until it worked. Like, till it worked or until it got off of the table. When I saw her walking down the street, she looked so good, I forgot the lyrics. My birthday's in 3 months, y'all, and I wonder if my man is just sitting there thinking about what he's gonna get me right now as we speak. I wonder if he's doing that. I know my birthday's in 3 months, but that would be so beautiful if he was just sitting there thinking about what he's gonna get me, you know? His birthday is literally like next month, and I already know what I'm gonna get him. Yeah. Period. I might vlog what I'm getting him. Who knows? The slime is activated. Period. I do have some slime from my other video that I'm just gonna throw in here. Same with this one. Y'all, I did not put enough water in here. Like, I thought I did. Like, what is the science behind this? Like, it's just not getting down. Y'all, I'm just gonna be impulsive and just dump it on there. Okay. This is what I did the last time, but I don't think I added enough. So I'm just going to keep mending until there's nothing in this cup anymore. Or adding until there's nothing in this cup anymore. And it definitely, like, loosens up your slime. Sometimes it even unactivates it. But look at how loose the slime just got. Like, dang, girl, you easy. You just let him in. Y'all, my arms is so tired. Like, oh my gosh. Let's add more. Okay, that was a little too much. I even got it on my shirt, but oh well. I'm trying to get it not to get on the floor. I might even have to make more of the freaking fake snow crap. No, don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. I just won't stop the video right now because I can't. I'm literally battling with my hand. So let's see. At this point, y'all, I'm standing up and it's just like I'm just adding and my slime is about to unactivate by the time I'm done. Look at this. I think it's working though. Oh yeah, I think it's working, but My slime turned into mush. I'm gonna fix this, y'all. I'm gonna fix this. I wish I could turn the camera off, but I can't, so. Maybe we need more glue. My stuff just unactivated. Oh wait, it's activating again, yay. Yeah, I think we just need more glue or more activator. Y'all, I'm sorry, I literally cannot even stop the video. I just don't have the, my hands are just, and my phone will literally fall in this, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, it's activating though, yay. Okay, get off my hand. I might just put the remainder of this slime in here because I do think it needs more glue. Okay. I'm needing it, y'all, period. Okay, I think I can pause it now. Yes. And by the way, y'all, I swear I'm not adding more. I'm just like filling it up with water, and then it just expands more and more and more, and it just doesn't stop. When will it end? When will it end? 5 to 10 minutes later, y'all, I finally got it to cooperate. I don't know if this is a fail. I don't think it is because of how like stringy it is. Like, but if I add any more, I'm gonna run out of activator. It's like a watery cloud slime. Like, I can't even explain it. Like it's so jiggly, and it's like, y'all, this is actually my favorite slime. Okay, y'all, let me know if I did a fail. If I failed it, maybe I will actually look up some tutorials next time. Yeah. Scary story time while I try to make clear slime. For the beginners who want to make slime, get this box. Get this box. Y'all, this kit literally had so much stuff. They got some soft clay, they got food dye, they got glitter pouches, like. So Miley was at her friend's apartment pretty late, right? And Miley was also intoxicated along with her friend. Get your money's worth and what? Let it drain. We're gonna add some glow-in-the-dark powder. But Miley couldn't drive home, so she decided, hey, let me just get an Uber. Within minutes, the Uber was there. Now, Miley didn't think anything of it because, again, she was intoxicated. When Miley got in the car and said hi to her Uber driver, he didn't say anything back. As a matter of fact, he was just humming. I'm putting a scent in it, by the way. This is what this is, a scent. Yeah. She brushed it off again because guess what? She was drunk. So, like, who is she to argue with, like, someone? Writing blue dye. She noticed something. They were going a completely different direction than her house. So she asked her Uber driver, she was like, hey, like, where are we going? And again, he didn't say anything. He was just humming. This is honestly where she starts to get a little freaked out because she's been calling for this man to, okay, that's not the right cap. Okay, y'all, I'm adding the activator. Anyways, she looks at the GPS and she noticed that the GPS is not headed towards her address. She tries to open the door and she realizes that it's locked. It's like child safety. So she's begging, can you please pull me over? And he is not answering her whatsoever. And this is where she noticed he was not humming. This is him laughing, y'all, laughing. Now, when they pulled over, Miley's first thought was to just like, she's trying to get out. She didn't know what she was gonna do. Her heart was beating. So somehow, some way, she unlocked the door and she like rolled out of the car and ran. And she just kept running. She didn't stop. And then when she finally calmed herself down enough, this is when she called Uber support. And guess what? Uber said that that account was deactivated 3 months ago for the same violation, safety. Now, the creepiest part is when she looked back at her friend's ring footage. This is when she realized that she never asked for the Uber driver's name. She just assumed that he was her driver. And then on top of that, she noticed that he didn't really have no ID. He didn't know, my bad. He did not have an Uber like ID, any of that to indicate that he was an Uber driver. So basically, she got into a random person's car. So yeah, and then when she had a feeling to look at her own ring footage. So when she got home, she looked at her footage and she realized that his car was parked at her house for 2 hours a day while she wasn't there. So he was just stalking her for real. Lime is taking forever to activate. I've been mixing for like 50 years. Okay, it's starting to activate. Y'all, I think I'm finally gonna do it and make clear slime properly. Yeah, okay. Anyways. The creepiest part is the day that he picked her up and she ran away, he was still sitting outside of her house before she even got there. So he was assuming that she was immediately gonna run to her house and he was waiting for her. You realize how creepy that is? So y'all, I'm activating this slime, but it's definitely fighting me. It's like it doesn't want to activate, but like the slime is definitely going to be clear in a couple of days. And I wanted to do blue because I love the way blue clear slime looks. It's just so tea. Ooh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna add these bead looking things. Oh my gosh, yes. I know this video is like hecka long for no reason, but oh well. I don't think I made the hole big enough. Okay, y'all. Let's do it like that. Yes, we're not gonna add all of them, but we're gonna add enough. Yup. Maybe I should have added the fruit. Ugh, I hate when it does that. Blended and can y'all see it? I think they have glitter, but I'm not gonna add glitter, and I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like in a couple of days. I don't know how long clear slime takes to turn clear completely, but yeah. Crazy rules that my strict religious mother had on me while I was growing up, while I make ice slime, iceberg slime. I don't know. I feel like this one is going to be pretty common, but like I couldn't talk to boys. And y'all already know the dealio. Get your money's worth and what? Let it drain. Y'all know. Y'all know. Let's clock my mother's tea. I wasn't allowed to talk to boys. If I talked to boys, it was an issue. If I talked about liking a boy, it was an issue. Like I was not allowed to talk to boys, and that's why I say it was just common. And I got this from Five and Below. I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I remember there was this one time that I liked this boy at my school. Y'all, it is not working. I liked this boy at my school, and she wasn't having it. She literally did not let me watch TV for like a week. I was not allowed to watch TV after I got home and before I went to bed for a week. Y'all, it's not working, so we're gonna stick with the Elmer's glue one. Yeah. Hey y'all, I was not allowed to have a phone or social media, and I only got an Obama phone because I went to middle school, and you know I needed to text her like for emergencies or whatever. But literally my Obama phone was so heavily watched, it wasn't even a phone, y'all. Like it wasn't even a phone. Literally my Obama phone shut off at 5 p.m. So the only like social media app that I had was this freaking fake app called like Pixar or something, or no, like Instapic. It was Picklock, like I don't know, it was something. And I literally would just post my pictures on there because like I was around my cousins, and my cousins had Instagram, Snapchats, and then the people at my school had Instagram, Snapchats, and Kicks, and I was just left out, y'all. At 13, I had to go to sleep at 7 p.m. sharp. 7 p.m. I could not be up past 7 p.m. And if we were up past 7 p.m., it was because we were saying our prayers, okay? Me and my sisters were not allowed to listen to like provocative music, like hip hop, anything with cussing, excessive cussing, all that. The only reason why, the only reason why I knew what rap music was because of my dad, and like the only rap he would listen to was like E40. So yeah, I was sheltered growing up. Like I couldn't even watch like certain TV shows, y'all. Like me and my siblings were only allowed to watch JC and Casey and Corey Kenshin. Like those are the only YouTubers that we were really allowed to watch. Or like 5-minute crafts. My mom monitored us like no tomorrow, okay? She would check our tablets. She would check our phones constantly. She would go through our phones. We weren't really allowed to have sleepovers. And then we were homeschooled at one point. So we really just had no friends. Hey y'all, time for the snow part. Oh my gosh. It's like really like a container. Like, ooh, I'm kind of scared, y'all. I don't know what to think. Okay, y'all. It came with a spoon. And we gonna put like 2 droplets. I've never made this before. Don't come for me, y'all. Don't come for me. Oh my gosh, how do I get it back in here? Oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna use just like a tad bit of water. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's growing. Oh my gosh, it's growing. I'm scared to put this in my slime, Loki. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna pour this whole thing in here. It fell on me. I feel like I'm making a mess. because I accidentally put cold water in here instead of, oh my gosh, wow. It definitely like loosened it up. Ugh. And then, like, when we started to live with my mom again, y'all, remember when I told you she was a Black Karen and we called her Black Karen? Yeah, like, I wasn't lying about that. Like, as we started to get older, like, all of that strict stuff was just like, come on, like, why you acting like this? And it's like some stuff she was lenient on, and then other stuff she was just like, no. Like, we literally had to put our phones in the basket. When I was 16, I had to put my phone in a basket on the counter at, like, what? For me, I think it was like 9:30, and for my siblings it was like 8 o'clock. Y'all, it did unactivate my slime. I just had to put so much activator. But yeah, like, those are some strict rules. Like, she definitely have way more, but those are just like on the top of my head. But honestly, I don't know if this slime feels well, it definitely feels different, but like, I mean, what's different about it? Like, what does it do besides it's just like turned white now? My phone is literally at 1%, y'all, but this is like the finished product. Yeah, I know. Crazy. But I mean, super sticky. How do you get it to like not be so sticky? Because I put so much activator. Like, I also couldn't cuss. Like, I would get in trouble for saying the D word, the H word. Like, me and my sisters could not cuss. And I remember there was this one time where I was filming a video on my like Obama phone, and I said the D word. And my mom came across the video. Y'all, I literally had my phone taken away for a month. Like, yeah. And people be like, oh, why don't you cuss now, like you're grown? I don't cuss because I don't want to cuss. I don't see the purpose in it. It's not because like my mom, because I used to cuss. Like, I used to have a potty mouth. But now I don't care. Okay, y'all, so I lied. This time actually eats. Also, let me know if you guys want a part 2. And I had to unplug the light for my charger because my phone was on 1%, like I said. But look how fun this slime is. Like, look, poke. Okay, bye. We're making slime with no glue. At least we're trying to. It's called face mask slime, and I've seen it, so I'm gonna try it. I got a bowl to play it safe. Because I'm actually scared. Hold on. Is that enough? Okay. I'm adding glitter. Because glitter makes everything better. I think I'm going to add more because, yeah. Y'all, I don't know what the girlies even use to activate it. We're just going to try to do this. So here's our activator. Do I think this is going to work? No. Okay. Let's see. Y'all, wait. There is no actual way. There is no actual way. There is no actual way. Y'all, I couldn't even make this up. Couldn't even make this up. Wait. You're telling me I couldn't make this up. You're telling me my whole entire childhood that I could have been actually making knockoff slime instead of mixing dish soap and putting cream of tartar in the refrigerator for 30 minutes? You're telling me? You're telling me that I could have actually had slime? Wait. Y'all, and it acts like the real thing. Like, it makes bubbles, it pops, it's stretchy, like... Y'all are some gatekeepers, and now I want to fight every last one of y'all. Bro, like, what? This is real. This is not a lie. I did not make this up. I literally use this, like, face mask, right? That's from Five and Below. And I use Gain laundry detergent. We're gonna name her Black Knight because she got like gold flakes in her and she looks cute and she's shiny. So, oh my gosh. Like, this is real. I didn't know. Y'all need to definitely go try that. Like, story time on how I caught my dad cheating on my mom while I make slime. This happened when I was like in the 4th grade. Like, I was a baby, y'all. Get your money's worth and let it drain. You already know the deal. So my parents were always off and on, so that means they co-parented a lot. And I'm guessing this was during the times where they were on, and that's just lotion. This is how I remember it. My mom, she had this yellow shirt on with this updo type of hairstyle. And my dad was living in an apartment, so she dropped me off at his apartment building. She tells me to say hi, you know, she says hi to my grandma on my dad's side. So I'm walking to the back where my dad's room is at, right? And his door was kind of cracked, and I can see in there from I can see in there, and I see two people rolling around. To be fair, I wasn't really grasping the situation. I just knew I seen two adults rolling around in the sheet. Didn't know what they was doing though. I was so confused. I just walked right back to the living room and sat on the couch with my grandmother, okay? I was with my dad for at least a day at this point, and my mom, she came back to pick me up, and we got in the car, and I asked her, I was like, Mom, who is that girl Dad was with? My mom was like, what are you talking about? I was like, yeah, like, who's that girl in Dad's room? She's like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you on? I'm like, I don't know, but Dad, he was in bed with her, like they were rolling around. And I tell y'all her demeanor changed. She goes, you seen them doing what? I was like, yeah, like I seen them like rolling around in bed together. I didn't know who the girl was. Like, I didn't recognize her. And when I tell y'all, she calls my dad immediately, starts going off on him. She going in, she's like, why would you have some girl around my baby? It's not funny, but at the same time, I was so oblivious, so I really didn't know. Like, my dad made this rule that whatever goes on at his house stays in his house. No one listened to that crusty rule anyway, but he made it. And come to find out, he was hiding his now girlfriend from my mom for 8 years, y'all. I was the one who brought it to life. I solved the mystery, y'all. Like, my mom was really wondering who this girl was and if she was really a friend. No, girl, she was with your man. Trauma Dump Slime Edition. Hi, my name is K. Marie, and when I was 14, my dad told me and my siblings that my mom should have flushed us down the toilet. Get your money and let it drain. Hi, K. Marie again. My dad told me and my sisters that he would unalive us if we ever talked about our mom in front of him. Hi, K. Marie, unfortunately, again. My dad told me and my sisters that our only use for in the world is to be used inappropriately by other men. Hi, when I was, 15, my dad told me if another man ever put his hands on me, he would sit back, watch, and clap his hands. Hi, when I was 16 years old, my dad basically told me that my only use for in the world as a woman was to lay down and, yeah. Growing up I won't say my entire life, but, you know, half of my teenage years, my dad has always called me and my sisters the B words multiple times. And then he'll be like, oh, because you guys were acting like B words, so I called you guys B words. My dad also told me multiple times that he hopes that the person that I'm dating now beats me. Okay, we're done with the trauma dump. I am okay, by the way. This happened years ago.